Tolerance is one of Britain's greatest virtues. This is indisputable. It is one of the foundations that Britain has operated on for many, many years, and it is one of the virtues that we have spread across the globe. However, this tolerance appears to be our downfall, because time after time we are faced with situations, events and stories that happen in this country which go to show how our tolerance is swiftly becoming a very dangerous thing. We have a situation now where people are coming into this country and claiming that they have converted to Christianity, but we are seeing that it is not the case, and in fact this is simply a ruse for people to stay in this country, and sometimes with devastating consequences. Now, Abdul Azidi, the suspected Clapham chemical attacker, who attacked a young mother and her 2 children recently, was granted asylum in this country on the basis that he had converted to Christianity, even though he had been convicted of sexual offences only a few years before. So this man, this sexual deviant who had already done harm before, claimed that if he returned to his native Afghanistan, it would put his life at risk. And therefore, he claimed that he had converted to Christianity in order to stay in Britain, and he was granted that right. Who in the world was responsible for that decision? Furthermore, a priest vouched for his conversion. This is not the first time that we have seen something like this. The Liverpool bomber, who blew himself up outside a maternity hospital in 2021, also claimed the same. But this is, of course, shaken the ministers at the Home Office, and they are now looking into it. But the question is, what in the world is taking so long? Why are we being so slow to act, to do something about what is such a clearly serious problem? This is an incredibly bewildering situation. How do you guarantee that someone has definitely converted to Christianity? How do you guarantee that? Do you just ask them questions about if they believe in the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit? Do you ask that they go to church every Sunday? Do you simply monitor them for a few months to see if they are adhering to these? Well, the whole thing is ridiculous, because a person who intends to attack innocent people in this country is obviously going to say that they believe in the Father, Son and Holy Spirit. They're obviously going to attend church because they're going to want to keep up the pretense, aren't they? But their true intentions will be known only to them. So how in the world can the church guarantee this? How can the elders of the church guarantee this? Time and time again, however, we do have evidence that we have asylum seekers coming into this country claiming that they have converted to Christianity only to show through their actions that it wasn't the case, and this is nothing more than one big scam. I also want to point out that there are millions of Christians in this world who are currently being persecuted by extremist followers of Islam. Nigeria, for example, is the worst place for Christians to live, and there is mass annihilation going on for people in that country, Christians in that country. Their government is run by an Islamic fundamentalist, and Christian persecution takes place every single day. Now, this happens all across the globe every single day. So why are we not allowing genuine Christians into the country? Why are we allowing people of a faith which has already proven that they breed extremist followers, and then they are claiming to convert to Christianity in this country, and yet we then see horrific attacks such as what happened in Clapham or what happened in Liverpool? This is what is happening now in this country. Our ministers are too slow to act. Our government is behaving ineffectively. All the while, it is innocent people who are paying the price for it. And then we find out that a BBC editor was hired as an expert witness to help at least 15 Somalian criminals fight deportation, including one who sexually assaulted a teenage deaf girl. The BBC Africa editor for BBC World Service was paid to give expert witness evidence for the gang rapist during his 5-year legal battle to stay in the UK. What is the point of electing politicians into power if they don't actually do anything about the problems that the people in this country face? We are consistently bombarded with people on these boats, an issue that's been going on for ages and nothing effective has been done about it. We have a church in this country, a supposed representatives of the Christian religion, such as Justin Welby, who is fighting the government on the Rwanda plan, claiming that it is evil, and yet He himself appears to be aiding criminal gangs and people who are trying to harm this country by actively trying to stop authorities from doing anything about it. I cannot believe what is happening in this country in this day and age. This is not the Britain that our grandfathers, fathers, great-grandfathers fought for when they fought in 2 world wars. They didn't fight in those wars just so the authorities of today and that religious leaders of today could put the very people who they fought to defend in danger. This is a shocking and frustrating situation when a mother and her children cannot walk safely in the street because they are going to be attacked by someone who came into this country, claimed to convert to Christianity, and had every intention of harming people in this country. We have a serious problem, and this absolutely shocking and unacceptable situation should not be allowed to continue any longer in this country.
Have you got what it takes to be a reasoned presenter? Well, send us a short clip of yourself to join@reasoned.uk and we might be seeing you on this very channel very soon indeed.